Hey, what's going on, guys? Guarantee you that if you follow the steps in here, you will see results. This is no theory. There's no, variables or anything like that. This is all 100% what we're doing in our businesses to see massive results. So let's go ahead and dive right on in. So let's talk about why getting traffic is not enough. Well, many marketers believe that their worries end at getting traffic to their offers or website. This is definitely not the case. It's important for that traffic to not only convert, but be stored away for future use. There are a few secret ways to do this, which we're going to be talking about inside of this product. So I want you to imagine something. Imagine if I told you to build a house out of Legos. You're like, oh, please, is this a 5-year-old explanation? Bear with me. Imagine if I told you to build a house out of Legos, but for each piece that I gave you, I took another one away. This is how traffic works without capturing it properly. In other words, you're never going to get anywhere. So all the money and effort that you're currently putting into getting traffic and you're not harnessing it is a massive waste of time. You may be making $100 a day. You may be making nothing. But what I can promise you is that you'll never be able to scale that up if you don't know how to make it convert and store it properly. So let's talk about what you're going to need for this. Well, the first thing you're going to need is a website. It's very basic. So simple domain and a hosting account is excellent here. You're welcome to find a tutorial on how to create a website on my website, philsteptoe.com. Really, really simple setup. You should be able to get one done in about 5 minutes. You're also going to need an autoresponder and an email marketing service. So on the same page as making a website, I talk about, services you can sign up to. GetResponse is good. Aweber is good. Either way, just make sure that you have an autoresponder and an email marketing service. You're also going to need a Facebook account. Now, you're probably wondering, well, why is Facebook involved? I'll get to that in just a minute. That's actually going to be our very first step here. And finally, you need to be patient. This is the entirety of marketing success. Patience is a must. You cannot expect to be a millionaire in the first month, even first year, really, even though that does happen. It's very unlikely. So you need to be patient, and it's all about long-term goal fulfillment here. So what are we going to be doing? Well, today we are going to teach you how to increase your conversions and make consistent sales using any traffic source. And also, most importantly, store traffic away in a scalable way. So we're not going to just teach you how to build a list. Building a list is only a tiny, tiny, tiny part and one way to capture traffic and make it convert. We're going to be talking about multiple ways that many of the big shot 7-figure marketers are using to scale their traffic and see massive paydays with their traffic. So that first one that I just talked about is Facebook custom audiences. Now, most people do not do this properly of those who actually do it. So yeah, you're probably wondering, why is Facebook involved here? This sounds really ridiculous. Facebook custom audiences is one of the most powerful traffic harnessing tools available today. It allows you to capture people through a pixel each time they view your page. So for example, when someone views your page, it saves their Facebook account information so that you can show Facebook ads to just the people who have already seen your stuff. Now, the marketing principle behind this is that sometimes it takes people as much as 6 or 7 times to see something before they actually take action, they opt in, or they purchase from you. So the result of this is a super targeted list of traffic that you can unleash at any time. So let's actually head over to Facebook right now and look at how to set up a custom audience very quickly. All right, guys, so here we are over at Facebook, and this is actually my business page. But let's go ahead and head over to the audiences section now and see how to set this up. So let's go ahead and head over to my manage ads section. So we are in the home page area here. And let's go ahead and head over down to this little selection on the left called audiences. So if we click this selection, it's going to pop up. There are already a few audiences that are set up here that are full of people. A lot of these haven't been updated for quite some time on this account. But let's go ahead and head over to the create audience part here and head to custom audience. So we're going to have three options here to choose the type of traffic. Now, we're going to want to select website traffic. If you already have a customer list or an email list, you're welcome to use that. But for today, once again, we're going to be using website traffic. So let's go ahead and click on that. And we're going to have some options here. And we're just going to want to put in our website domain. So for example, I'm just going to use openratesniper.com, which is one of my products, and choose a name for the audience. So let's just name this test audience. So it says, thank you for creating your audience. So once this happens, we're going to want to click this checkbox here of the new audience, and we're going to click View Pixel. Now, you're probably wondering, what is the pixel? Well, the pixel is a little piece of code here that when your website page loads, it loads the pixel, and it sends this message to Facebook saying that this Facebook user has viewed your page. So it stores that away. So what we're going to need to do here is we're going to need to copy this code right here and put it, like it says, in between the head tags in our website. Now, if you have an HTML website, you can go into your HTML code of your index and go ahead and put it in there, or the page that you're obviously sending traffic to. If you're in WordPress, you can go to the Appearance and then Editor section and look for the Header PHP section. So once you're in there, you'll see the head tags, and then that's where you post this code in order for it to load properly and track the traffic. So once that's done, you're welcome to set up a Facebook ad. Let's go ahead and actually take a look real quick at how to do that. Let's head over to the Create Ads, and let's go ahead and just say we're going to send traffic to our website. So let's say philsteptoe.com. As soon as this loads. All right, so now that it's loaded, we're going to have the option to import a custom audience. Now, we can click on test, but at this point, I don't have enough people in my audience in order for it to be able to be used. But for example, I can click another custom audience, let's say Open Rate Sniper, and I'm welcome to use that one. So this is a super way to target your traffic and get people to come back and buy from you or sign up to your offer. And it's just going to make you a lot of money if you use this properly and you use it everywhere. Now, a lot of big seven-figure marketers have these pixels all over the place. For example, if you, let's say you go to Aston Martin, the car company, and you're checking out cars. If you come back to your Facebook, I can nearly guarantee you that in the next 3 days, you'll see an ad from Aston Martin. Now, this is Facebook custom audiences once again. So very powerful. Forbes 500 companies as well as seven-figure marketers are using this. So definitely take advantage of it. All right, guys. So let's talk about the key to custom audiences and wrap everything up here. The key to using Facebook custom audiences is to place the tracking pixel on every single page that you send traffic to, and literally everywhere you can, because this is actually what's known as split testing. So creating as many campaigns as possible, as many audiences as possible, is our overall goal, because we can really see what our traffic wants, what they expect, and if they're ready to buy or not. So I always recommend putting one on every single offer that you sell, product that you sell, and also putting one on the download page to track who has purchased from you and who has not. It's really easy to market to people who have already purchased from you because it's already built an instant trust relationship, and they're also more likely to buy in general because they've shown us that. So once again, create as many of these audiences as possible, track as much of the traffic as possible, and target it as much as possible. So now we're on to review sites, and I know what you're thinking, oh geez, another one of these. Well, guess what? The reason why people love review sites is because they work. They're an excellent way to turn traffic into sales because they build trust. Now, if you're not already aware, trust is the key to successful marketing. I personally am using review sites to pull in $500 plus per day from affiliate marketing, and that's just mainly from my main site. Now, if I put these into multiple sites, which I'm working on doing, I'm looking at scaling up to 4 figures per day and eventually, hopefully, to 5 figures per day. So they work very well, and they're an amazing way to go ahead and head over to my review site, my blog, and my website, philstepto.com, and take a look at how I do things. All right, guys, so here we are at my blog and website, philstepto.com. Now, this is my hub for giving away a lot of free internet marketing tutorials, motivational stuff, personal blog posts, and finally, product reviews. Now, product reviews are definitely my hottest section, but let's actually take a look down here and see how I do things. Basically, I have a very basic setup for how I do things. I have obviously a headline here. I talk about what's involved. Some reviews I'll include an interview with a product creator as well as a personal bonus if they buy from me in my affiliate link. I also have a rating system as well as an award system, and I do have a little graphic for the amount of stars that it gets or awards that it gets. So coming down, I do have a review video here. It's 3 minutes and 13 seconds, as well as an interview with a product creator, which is 7 minutes and 19 seconds. And finally, a big button that says click here to grab it now, and you're going to get my bonus. So once again, makes me an absolute ton of money while providing a ton of value and content and actually helping people. So inside of the review videos, you're welcome to come to this section of my website and see for yourself. I'll actually tell people to go down and hit the buy button. So I walk people through the process of buying from me, building trust with me, and learning from me. So makes me a ton of money. Once again, builds me a ton of trust with my customers. And once again, it's a super win-win thing for you to do in your business. So just definitely remember that you want to stay ethical and you don't want to lie about products. You want to be very truthful. Make sure that everything is as you say it is. As you can see, I don't give absolutely 5 stars to everything. I'll give some things 4 stars out of 5 stars. Sometimes I'll even send emails to my list saying, watch out for this, or I can't recommend this because it's a very poor product. So builds me a lot of trust and makes me a lot of money. So once again, this is my entire system right here before your very eyes of how I'm profiting insanely with my review section of my website. All right, guys, so let's talk about the overall steps that make a successful review site. Now, the key to running successful review sites and converting as much traffic as possible is to give away free content in your product reviews. So if you guys actually listen to some of my product reviews, I have little miniature lessons that I will give away inside of the reviews in order to provide content, value, and of course, help people. Nothing is going to make you more money in internet marketing than wanting to help others and providing an absolute ton of value. Also, please make sure that you purchase each product that you review and be sure to remain honest and very transparent. I apologize for the spelling error right here. Building trust is absolutely key here. So you do not want to do anything that is unethical. You don't want to lie. You don't want to just get somebody to buy something because it may make you a nice commission. That's going to destroy your chances of them ever buying from you again. So look at it this way. If you have a customer that comes onto your list or into your following and they're worth $500 per year, well, you would only need 10 customers in order to make $5,000 per year. So really incredible stuff, guys. I really recommend you take review sites seriously and just follow exactly what I've been doing. It works. So the final way, and of course, I'm sure you've heard a ton about this, is to build an email list, but we're going to be doing this differently. Now, an email list is the foundation of online success. I cannot stress this enough. I did not understand this for years, and this is the single thing, the only thing that stopped me from being successful online for all those years was I didn't build a list. Now, the greatest part about an email list is that it allows you to reharness traffic at any given time. 99% of the time, email lists are the behind-the-scenes action behind the ATM lifestyle that you see marketers talking about all of the time. So sending out emails and making $7,000 to $10,000, there's people that send out emails and make $100,000. It's all about being able to reharness a ton of traffic. So once again, building a list is key. So let's take a look at how I personally build a list. All right, guys, so let's talk about how I'm building my list currently. Well, 2 ways that I'm doing this. Now, when I send traffic to my website, this pop-up, the first time that a visitor gets to my website, this pop-up is going to show. And I always start my squeeze pages, my pop-ups, everything with discover how. Either discover how to, or in this case, discover how a college dropout got to over $20,000 per month online. Now, please, as a word of caution here, please be ethical with this. Do not lie. I actually make over $20,000 to $30,000 per month profit online, so I can say that. But, say something like, discover how I sent or how I got 1,000 visitors to my blog in 2 days or something like that. And obviously a get instant access below. So once again, be ethical here, but using a pop-up is the key here, guys. So let me show you something. If you enter your first name and your email here, you click get instant access, it signs them up for my list. Now it also sends them through an autoresponder, which sends them automated messages every day through a sequence. Now, if they choose not to view this, that's fine. They may browse around my blog. They may go and, browse tutorials, articles, things like that. But the key here is to also have a top bar at your website. These are so powerful, that has the same kind of claim here. So discover how a college dropout makes $20,000 plus per month online. So they can click this get instant access button, and once again, it's going to take them over to a squeeze page here where they can opt in to my list. So once again, super easy to do, but I'm telling you, it is so powerful to put this on any page that you can and to capture the traffic. Now, as far as monetizing the traffic, you can send them to products of yours that you create. You can buy PLR products and then stamp your name on them. It's an excellent way to start building a buyer's list at the end of the day, which is the key to online success. There are two different types of email lists, and I'm going to go ahead and get out of this. There are two different types of email lists. The main one that you want here is a buyer's list. Now, this is an email list of people who have already purchased from you. So they already have a trust relationship. They've already spent money, and they're already interested in spending more money. So once again, the best way to do this in your autoresponder sequence is to pitch products to them at the end of your sequence. So what I always tell people is in your autoresponder sequence, have the first 6 days be content and the next 3 days, so a total of 9 days, be a chance for them to purchase something either from you or someone else through an affiliate link. It works every single time. The key to making this work is to use storytelling. So inside of all of my emails, I use a lot of storytelling. I do this in my blog. It works very well. And then finally, do the selling at the end. So once again, we're providing value, we're providing content first, and then we're selling. But just wanted to show you guys really quickly how I've been able to capture an absolute ton of leads just by putting a simple pop-up and a top bar on my website. Now, the actual pop-up plugin is called Pop-Up Ally. It's a free WordPress plugin. If you have, an HTML website, I'm sure there's other solutions out there, but it works very well, guys. So just wanted to throw that out there so you can use the exact same tools that I do and start profiting. All right, guys. So now that we've seen the final method, let's talk about the key. Now, the key to monetizing an email list and building a relationship is to always send more content to your list than promotional material. You do not want to just bombard your list with tons and tons and tons of promotions and not send them any content. If, for instance, I claim that I was your friend, but I asked you to lend me money all the time, would that really seem like I was your friend, or would that make me seem like I'm more of a mooch and a bum rather than actually caring about you? So the same kind of thing still applies in marketing. It's very important to show that you care, because no matter how many people you have on your list, if they don't know that you actually care, they're never going to spend their money with you. So building a relationship is the key, and sending more content and promotional material is the key to building a relationship. So once again, guys, this is probably one of the most powerful things in my business. I would say it's the foundation of an online business entirely, is to have a really powerful email list and to know how to profit from it.